Okay, hello, Badge Tribe, because I can't pronounce your name and I never will try. You'll always be the vaginas to me.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
Sorry, I'm not muted.
unfortunately, we are back here tonight for your second tribal council in a row, and so we do have to do the thing where we vote somebody out. But before we do the thing, I have questions for all five of you. The first is going over to Missy. Missy, why are you all back here tonight? And did you make the wrong decision last vote?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Um, I think we're back here tonight because shit happens. Shit happens. I think everyone did their best. Doesn't matter their times, they tried. I really think everyone tried. Shit happens. The other tribes were faster. It's fine. It's cool. It sucks, but it is what it is. Do I think that we made the wrong or right move last time? I do stand by the choice I made that round, which was a part of that person going, love her as a person, wish her the best of luck, but do I regret it? I don't.
Okay. Thank you, Missy. And I love your Marlboro earrings. If they were the black menthol 100s, I would buy them myself.
I just want them in Ellen and Blue 100s, is all I want.
I don't even smoke cigarettes anymore, but I love them. Alrighty, thank you, Missy. Next I'm gonna go over to Esteban. Esteban, we mentioned in the announcements chat that there will be a call with the entire cast tonight after Tribal. What do you think this is, and does this affect your vote tonight?
Um, we were thinking, or I was thinking that it will be a swap, but I am just kind of curious though, because it will be like after this vote, it will be 15 of the people left. So I don't know how will it work. It's either a 3 5s, 2 7s, and one. I don't know what will happen to the one. But yeah, but everything that is gonna happen on on the votes, regardless of what will happen in the future, will still affect what I mean the gameplay of each of every one of us here. So that's how I thought about it.
Okay, thank you, Esteban. And yes, I agreed with Jake. Auto elimination for that last person.
Oh,
No,
I
we would
meant
never be
murder.
that cruel. Even though we are being cruel for All Stars, we would never automatically eliminate someone from the game. Psh, please. Next question, going over to Jake. Jake, since you guys have already been to Tribal, does this vote seem to be an easier one for you, or are there other factors that are making this more difficult?
There's a lot of factors going into this vote. Similar to Esteban says, I also think it's a tribe swap, so I have to think about the future. But you can't think about the future unless you embrace the past. And we know what happened last tribal council. We all were there. We know. So it's a matter of move on or embrace the past for me.
Okay. Next, going over to Zaki. Zaki, we have yet to see the Versus Redemption twist or any other surprises come into play yet. Have you guys thought about the twists? How do you think they may affect your game?
I have no idea because when I was talking with production, y'all didn't say that it was people being voted out, people who have been voted out competing against people to come back into the game. Y'all denied that, so that's not happening. Y'all said that the people that are in the cast are the people who are in the cast, and that's not changing. So it's not people who weren't cast battling their way back in. So what part of redemption does it plays into fact here? That is what has been going through my mind and trying to figure out what is going on there. I don't think the twist or wondering what it might be has gone into what my who might go home this tribal. What has more of an impact is y'all making an announcement about the live thing after tribal. I think with everyone being there because it might be a tribe swap, and of course people are going to consider that.
Alrighty, thank you, Zachy. Finally, I do have a question for Derek tonight. Derek, with only 5 people here voting tonight, are we concerned about the risk of potential idols or advantages causing a wrench in the vote? Why or why not?
I'm not concerned about that tonight. So for me personally, the answer is no. Of course, I'm sure there's that concern. There's always going to be that concern. But I'm not concerned because I don't have a potential majority that I can lean on to even feel like I'm going to get my way tonight. So in terms of idols and advantages, no, I'm not. That's out the window for me. Right now, I am in self-preservation mode. I really want to continue to be here. And this isn't going to be personal towards anybody. And I apologize if it really comes off that way. I want to stay and I'm going to say what I need to say. I feel like I've been ignored since the last tribal council. Granted, we all had our conversations after that tribal council and everybody wanted to call me and I really appreciate that. But I do feel like I've been ignored when I've tried to reach out to some of you, and that really, really, like, I would have rather been given false hope and lied to. And I know that you guys may not necessarily feel the same way. I realize that, but that's the type of player that I am. I don't feel like this is all-stars game worthy level of gameplay to ignore somebody. I feel like that's a really like coward way out personally, just my opinion. Be thankful I'm not going to jury. Again, I do really respect, those people who did ignore me. I still like really enjoyed meeting them in this game. And so it's not anything beyond the game. We talked about the potential swap tonight. And I think looking at the track record of activity and prioritization, I've been here. I've been here since day one. I've been trying to have individual relationships with all of you, and that won't stop, and that'll continue to go. If you keep me to the people that I'm talking to, because my original hope was with Esteban and Missy. And I hate to I'm not trying to name it out there, but it's crazy because I was going to rely on the people who backstabbed me, but now I think if there's any chance at all, it's the people that I betrayed. So just kind of putting it out there. I apologize because I'm not a bitter person. This is literally just from a place of wanting to stay and wanting to fight and make this last ditch effort that I can. I love these games. I have so much passion in them. I'm here in Triumph All-Stars for a reason. And I'm not saying that the two of you aren't, but it just hasn't been that high of level of gameplay for me. When you consider the swap, you have to think about longevity. You have to think about who's going to be an easy pick to go. And I do say, take offense to it if you have to. I think Esteban and Missy, y'all's track record has not been the greatest in terms of the activity. And I get you both have lives and things going on outside. But I think that two of you both will be easier swap boots than myself. So for Jake and Zachy, if you want an ally who's going to be able to make it to the next phase and the merge, I can guarantee you with all of my heart that I will do that. I will do my bestest. I will be around every single day. And I think that I'm a lot more dependable of an ally than these two have been. I apologize. I'm not trying to sound bitter. I guess I probably am a little bit, but it's not in a personal sense. I really adore you both, and I really adore having met you both. I just did not expect or feel great about being strung on along yesterday, Esteban, when you kind of said that you would want to talk to me, and then you kind of had other priorities. You didn't make me feel like a priority. And I guess you probably didn't have to because I'm the easy boot here, but I would have appreciated a little bit more of something. Missy, I understand you had your wedding. I understand you were busy, and I apologize because now I do feel like an asshole. I am being an asshole, but I really enjoyed our conversations. I really enjoyed meeting you, but I had to make this pitch. I have to make this stand because I want to continue. And I realize you both are voting me out because you haven't shown me that I'm a priority at all. Even if Jake and Zachy are faking it, they've at least faked it with me, and I appreciate that so much more. If it's me tonight, I had fun and I did appreciate meeting you all. I'm normally not really like spicy and I'm normally not one to cause a ruckus, but I feel like the writing was just very clearly on the wall since last tribal council, and I have to do anything that I physically can to try to stay in this game. Sorry, I think that answered your question, Maggie.
Thank you, Derek. The floor is open. If anyone wants to respond to that.
I didn't want to interrupt because that was Derek's moment. Friend. First and foremost, I want to say I did just double check while you were talking. I did miss a message from you. Okay. That was not on purpose. I was at a wedding. Do I think that me being sick round one, which just kind of sucks, and then like my parents' wedding that I was officiating, does that mean that my priorities are not in line? No, anybody in their right mind would have done the same thing I did on both accounts, die week 1, and then officiate week 3. Okay. I don't think that that says something about me playing as an all-star. I have to tell you that. I am sorry if you felt like I was ignoring you. I wasn't. I was trying to be openly vocal that my life for 2 days was a shit show and I don't do people like in person. Okay. I'm an extrovert, but I ain't that extrovert. All right. I wish you luck. Whatever people choose to do, they choose to do. But I don't think that me being sick 1 week, like for like a few days, and then officiating my parents' wedding, I don't think that determines my game. And I think that kind of how last round went, I'm sorry again that like I wasn't upfront with you, but there were things happening that were not making sense and that were super fucking messy. And I don't think that was you. I do think that was like Kat, but I also know that like my name is going around too. And as your friend, I'm going to tell you, because I hope no matter what happens, whether you go tonight or I go tonight, I hope we can be friends. But I know you said my name, bitch. I know you did. I know you did. Okay. And that's fine. Whatever. It's a game. I'm not upset about that, but don't say that I'm not playing an all-star game. We just played different. And I got sick round 1. You can't judge that. Okay.
And I'm really not trying to judge you. I hope that it's not coming off that way. I'm literally trying to
That's the only
say.
comment for me that has
Okay.
me kind of like, ooh, bitch, no,
Yeah.
ma'am. Okay. Because like all-star games are different. We are all all-stars for a reason. How you start your game and where you go with it. And I get that your situation is different than my situation. And probably after last round, you feel probably different than I feel right now because you were the one on the out and we didn't tell you that. And I'm sorry for that. Genuinely, I am. But do not come for what kind of all-star game I'm playing. We are just playing different games, is all I'm saying.
And I
But I
think that's
hope
really
we can be
fair.
okay after tonight,
Yes,
whoever
I
goes.
promise you we will be. And I
Okay.
will apologize after
That's
the
my
fact for
only thing.
anything
I'm sorry. That's the
upsetting.
only
No,
thing is I'm
I
like,
want to be
listen,
friends with
my
you too.
priorities are there, but my priorities will always be with my parents. I meddled in that shit to get them back together a year ago. My priorities were aligned. Okay?
No, and I understand that. And like I said, I apologize because I'm not trying to like offend you or anything like that. I do want to be friends with you afterwards.
Of course.
But the fact of the matter, like I came to round 1 and I told you that people were viewing you as like lesser active. Like, and so to me, if you and Esteban continue to play this way, I do wish you a genuine good luck in terms of jury management because I don't think it's going. That's my purpose. That's my point of saying. And so, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said, you guys aren't playing like all stars. Of course, it's my perspective, and my perspective is not necessarily fact either. So
I also feel like your perspective right now is just making sure you stay. Someone's got to go. If it's not you, it has to be someone and finding somebody. And I get that. I do. I do.
and I appreciate that.
Okay. And I'll give you that. I'm just saying we just play different games. But the same way that like you have to cover your ass and be like, hey, you know, this is how I feel. I'm going to tell you right now. I can step up and talk about my game. I can step up and say, hey, like, it's different. It's just different. So if somebody wants to vote me out because I wasn't here, which I openly expressed to everybody in group, was like, I can't be active this round. My parents' wedding, okay? Week 1, I was sick, but I did everything I could. You get what I'm saying? That's the same thing. So please understand that. No offense to you, but I have to cover my ass too. I'm here. I'm trying. It's just a different game. Plus
Okay.
a wedding and a
So
copperhead snake, but we won't get
the
into that.
last thing I will say then, because you did not read like leading up to the last tribal council, you did not speak to me at all. The last thing I will say then is that if you want to keep somebody in the game who will not speak to you when she's voting you out and make it
I
that
told
obvious.
you I was in the bathroom. Actually, let me address that. I told you in a like you wanted to talk 2 minutes before. Okay,
I
we talked
messaged
the
you
night
at like
before.
3 p.m. that day, and
Yes, yes,
and
and it
I
took me
understand
some
you
time to
sleep
get there, which
late.
is the thing.
I sleep
I
late
do, I
too, so
do.
I'm not judging you for that.
No,
But
that's okay. But I wrote you and I almost overslept that round. And for real, like that was like the earliest tribal council I've ever experienced ever. But like I wrote you and I was being genuine. I was in the bathroom. I was trying to pee like fucking flash. Okay. Just so I could respond because I don't like keeping people in the dark. But I was peeing and you're like, hit me up when it's done. I literally hadn't even wiped yet. And they were like, it's time. So then to find out that you are telling people that I said I was intentionally avoiding you, I told you specifically after last round that I wasn't. I told you I couldn't look you in the face. That's why I was off camera. But me being in the bathroom, I was really in the bathroom. I was really in the bathroom. I will tell you. I will tell you. Okay. And I'm sorry, like I didn't have a full conversation with you. I'm sorry I didn't tell you about Kat. That was, you know, strategic and stuff, but I was never avoiding you. I was really peeing. I'm sorry, but no, I wasn't avoiding you. I was off camera because I cared about you already by that point, and just I felt really bad, but I didn't avoid talking to you. I just had to pee and I woke up late.
can I ask one question then? Just
Of course.
did you avoid
This
me
got
this
so messy.
round?
No, I was at a wedding with a snake in a closet. And then by the time I get home, I'm finding out you're saying my name and you hadn't said anything to me. So by that point, I really didn't have a whole lot to say, friend, because like you kind of made it clear where you stood. And I hadn't gotten really a chance to talk to you in 2 days. Granted, you'd written me and I didn't see it, but we hadn't spoken in 2
What
days.
really like just ticked me off was that Esteban told me earlier today that you heard your name was out there. And obviously I know that was me. You know that was me.
Yes,
But
bitch,
you
I do.
never like I couldn't rely. I at that point in time, because my original hope was in you two, I couldn't further rely on somebody who wasn't around at the moment, who wasn't there to
That's
talk to me.
okay. And I
So
get
I
that.
do
I get that.
apologize as a person, because it's not. I understand we all have lives, and I
No
understand
matter
we all have
what,
things.
whether I go or you go tonight, I would
That's
love to be
me
your
too.
friend after this game.
Me
Because
too.
they all look like they're like, please, these bitches stop. But for what it's worth, I would like to get to know you after the game. But we have said what we had to say. Y'all know
Yes.
where Derek stands. Y'all know where I stand. We're both a little
Yes.
salty, but we are being grown-ups right now, which counts.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And thank you. Thank you.
That's
Thank
where
you.
we're
Thank
at.
you.
I'm gonna mute.
I'm done as well. I appreciate you understanding that. And yeah, thank you.
Anyone else?
I wish like presidential debates were like those and this mature and shit like that. That'd be great.
Okay, floor is open for a few more seconds if anyone has anything else to add to tribal council discussion tonight. When I came back off mute, I was gonna Anybody want cake? But then I decided I should give you guys a chance to speak in case you wanted to. So I didn't get to have that dramatic
I
effect.
just want to say something though. I just need to because Derek is calling out my name. I do adore you, Derek. All the talks that we have is really genuine. I'm sorry I could not fake the hope to you because I'm not that kind of person. But I never let I'm so sorry if you feel that I am ignoring you or whatsoever. But my truth is I never talked to anyone last night. I mean the night or the day before because I was on a fun travel with probably soon to be boyfriend or whatsoever. So I just like, just like Missy, I have my priorities too. I do love playing games. I mean, the prod knows that I am all out when I play the game. Round one, I took all the chance of doing the videos, even if I know I have a lot of things. I just feel bad that you're telling me that I am not that all-star because I don't give my heart and time on this one. But yeah, I am gonna ignore all those feelings because I do love you as a person and I wish we could stay friends, whatever things gonna happen on this one.
I would also like to be friends after this. And the last thing I will say is how you're feeling right now. I felt very much yesterday because I knew that that was when I had more time to be able to communicate. I knew that between 5 and 9 p.m. today that I would be, not available. And I felt very negative about my game and my actions and just my position in general yesterday because I didn't feel like half the tribe was even wanting to talk to me. It felt like they wanted to ignore me and just let the writing be there. So, and if that wasn't actually the case, I apologize for calling that out. But at the same time, my feelings are valid and that's just like yours are too. And yes, I do want to be friends with you and Missy beyond this game. I hope that what I'm saying isn't damaging beyond because it's not personal for me. And I hope it doesn't come off that way. But yes, thank you and good night.
With that, oh, Jake.
Anyone want cake?
Okay, thank you, Jake. Thanks. Fuck you for stealing my moment. As Jeff Probst says, let's get to the vote. I am going to send John to the breakout room where he is going to record I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I love you, John. We'll record the voting booth. I'll send you one by one. You say who you're voting for, confirm, change, whatever you like. Say why, be cute about it, be mean about it, whatever you want. Then we will tally, and then I believe Brandon will read the votes tonight for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will send John over, and I will send.
She got a promotion already.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm in trouble for taking my shirt off last tribal.
Oh, who said that? Not me.
That's not trouble.
It's hot.
Was the voting booth recorded last round?
Yes. No. Wait, Ali. What did you say earlier? No. Fuck.
No.
We already fucked up. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We'll come back from this. Anyway, John is in the breakout room. I'm gonna send Jake first. Also, now is the time to give shout outs, talk amongst yourselves, whatever else you would like.
I will say, being on a tribe, meeting like new people and everything, I was a bit nervous at first, but y'all really have been cool.
Sorry,
They're,
y'all.
like,
Someone
great
scared the
to
shit out
meet.
of me at the door. Hi.
Hi, you're good. They're
Sorry.
voting.
Okay, what were we saying?
I was just saying, meeting, like being put on a tribe in an all-star season, meeting like a bunch of new people, and it was weird at first, but y'all are all actually like kind of cool.
Dude, our
It's
whole
been
fucking tribe is dope. Derek, I'm sorry.
I'm
I
sorry
really,
too.
really love you as a person. I think this was just a rough round for us. I'm convinced it's going to come down to me or you. But if that's the case, I'm sorry that we didn't get to know each other better, but I really like you.
I really like you too, and I hope that you know that. I genuinely, you as well, Esteban. I hope that is it's kind of been difficult for me because I've been feeling negative, but I try to take the high road every single time, and I realized I had to just have a point of view when it came to this tribal. I couldn't be the nice guy all the way this time.
That's okay. Zachy, I'm sorry if I feel like I interrupted you. I'm sorry. Please go on.
No, my message is out there. I said
You're
that
like,
I
y'all are
wanted to
awesome.
hear it.
You
Y'all
are
I-
also
are
awesome.
great.
This is where I shout out my exes. Thank you.
Ooh, I have to think of someone new to shout out. I feel like I always say the same people, but I'm gonna say it again. Actually, no, I have a new one. I'm gonna shout out Travis Ship.
Jake, what the fuck? Did you leave the Zoom, Jake?
Sometimes my headphones and my speakers cut out, and so I had to switch to my phone. I'm sorry.
I literally thought he was in the voting booth this whole time. Anyway, next is Missy.
Okay.
Go ahead. Not the attack on Jake.
What's new by this production team at this point? Hashtag
you,
fuck
Jake.
Schwartz.
Hashtag fuck what?
Jake Schwartz.
Oh. Yeah, we don't like that guy.
I know you've already voted Jake, but I like Jake Schwartz. If anybody's curious.
Shut the fuck up, kiss ass.
I may have voted you last round, but that's not the same as this round.
See when those votes come out, okay? Did you already shout out your exes?
I did. You missed it. You can shout them out now. I know you just want to. You're so obsessed with me.
Who? What happened?
I was teasing. Jake and I have an inside joke.
Fair.
Shout out Derek's exes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Y'all, do
You're
y'all like
welcome.
my earrings? I was going for white trash tonight, I don't know
They
why.
are cute.
That's like a mood.
Only-
Sometimes you're like white trash.
Only tonight, Missy? You were going for that?
Nah, low key, I've been going for that for like 33 years. But like I felt like tonight we would really bring it home, like hone it
Embrace
in,
it. Embrace your
Yeah,
culture, your
like
heritage.
tonight was the night, But now
I
I
was
feel
going
like
for
I'm
bitter
kind of
white
Betty
trash.
tonight.
It's why I can make a joke about it because I know I'm white trash. It's fine.
Listen, you could fight it or you could wear Marlboro earrings.
Is Esteban back already? Okay.
Bitter Betty. Sometimes
That's what
I'm
I was
just
going
like,
for.
I feel like I'm just like drunk aunt. And I think I've said that before. I'm the drunk aunt. It's fine. Well, he just left.
Well, no, I think the breakout room.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't say
I
that.
was
loud.
like, he is
Character check.
gone. He's like, Miss Lisa's joy to talk to you. I vote her. This vape thing is killing me, but I'm out of smokes.
Mm.
Sometimes if I'm not feeling quite like the drunk white trash aunt, I feel like it really brings it home when I light the stogies, I'd like to say it's all for effect, but it's not. That's real.
Hey, Missy. Did I still smoke during season 1? I think I wasn't smoking, but I don't
You weren't, girl, and you like never, ever. I think you came on camera twice the whole game.
I
You
feel like I
didn't
was-
come on camera.
I feel like I was on camera more in the early seasons of hosting, and I've been
No,
last couple
no,
seasons
girl.
I was hiding.
I saw you twice on camera. By the way, like you look amazing. I feel like you've like slimmed down a lot.
I've
you
lost
weren't big.
45 pounds.
Yeah, I'm like, you weren't big, but girl, you're like very
Yeah.
slender right now. But like, no, girl, I saw you twice on camera ever until this season.
That definitely seems odd. But let's be real, I don't remember a lot of shit from this game's history. You guys will be like, this happened in round 7 of season 3 or 2, and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, I don't even fucking remember that at all.
Girl, do you remember how drunk I was at the finale? I
I
went
feel
back
like
and
everyone
watched
feels the
later.
finale.
I went back and watched later and was like, damn, I was really awful in general and kept like talking over people because I was drunk.
Well, with that, it looks like we have everybody back. Brandon, do you need a moment to tally the votes or are you good?
Votes are already tallied. I was writing down as the votes were coming in. So I'm good. Hello, everybody. I am in San Francisco. If anybody has any advantages or hidden media that you would like to play, now would be the time to do so.
I would like to play the bitterness and desperation power. Will that keep me safe tonight?
The bitterness and desperation power, while valid, is not an advantage in this game. Unfortunately, any votes against you will still count.
Damn. I tried.
If anyone else has anything, all right. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will have a few moments to say their goodbyes, leave all their one-on-one chats, all of that fun stuff. All right. First vote, Derek. That's one vote, Derek. Second vote, Derek. That is two votes, Derek. Third vote, Missy. That is two votes, Derek. One vote, Missy. Two votes left. Fourth vote, and the third person voted out of Survivor All Stars, Derek. Derek, if you have any last things you want to say, this is your floor.
I got most of the negative things out already. So again, I just do want to apologize once again. It was not out of, a personal way. I do adore each and every one of you. You all have been amazing. This has been a really good tribe. This has been a good cast from what I've been able to see so far. I tried. I unsuccessfully, but at the end of the day, I'm always going to try. That's very much in my nature. And I do genuinely wish the rest of you good luck and have fun. You guys got a lot of game left. So have fun with it. Do good. Make me proud. Try not to remember me too poorly. I know I tainted my reputation, but it's okay. And again, thank you. And thank you to Jake and Zachy again for at least giving me some sort of hope, even though it didn't come through. I genuinely appreciate it. And I think that's it for me. Goodbye.
Derek,
I was gonna
love
say it if
you.
you didn't.
I've spoken.
Good luck, y'all.
Bye,
Bye,
friend.
Derek.
Goodbye,
Alrighty.
Oh,
goodbye,
that was a
goodbye.
candle.
It was. John snuffed his torch, but with that, we are now down to 4, 2 gone. Let's see what happens next.
Oh,